Yo, what's going on, y'all? Another episode of Speaksnsip. The Aaron Elijah here. I got Rari in the building with me.
Yeah, shit looking different today, y'all. Feel me? I told y'all this gonna be my shit, bro. They gave you my own show now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the interviews. First episode of my shit. You know what I'm saying? We got Speed in the building. What's good, gang?
Yo, what up? What up? What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yo, for my show, bro, I want some sounds and shit. So when I introduce, they start clapping and shit. You know what I'm saying?
More sound bites and shit.
You know what I'm saying? I need the sound bites and shit.
I see what y'all done did to this man.
They gave me a voice, nigga. They gave me a voice. I've been quiet.
So hold on, let me let's just right into it, right?
Yeah.
So before we talk any history, right?
Okay.
What's your take on the state of DJing right now in New York City?
And don't gas.
Like we going
This shit, bro. This my. No, I'm not even gonna jack this my shit, but it's his podcast. But
Yeah.
I'm here right now, so we gotta get to it, gang. We gotta get to it.
I mean, listen, I'm not 100% mad at it. You feel me? I did understand a lot of the things that you were saying, because I do feel that way in certain scenarios. But like, I'm more for the DJs that never had a voice. Like when I came up, there wasn't like I didn't have a DJ uncle, I didn't have a DJ father or nothing like that. Like I just fell in love with like just vibing with people sonically. You feel me? And I used to throw parties. Like if you know, like I really used to throw backyard parties in Queens back in the day. So like
Facts.
I was always a vibe curator. You feel me? So now when I started getting into DJing, I didn't have any support. I was going to the clubs by myself. I was, I used to have a Newmark 7, an NS7. If you know, that's a big, heavy ass controller.
Facts.
And I didn't know how to use the CDJs in the club. I didn't have no access to like anybody that had CDJs or like, you know? And it wasn't until I started like, and I'm gonna get to answering your question. I'm just trying to
Go ahead.
So yeah, going to these venues by myself, trying to unplug shit, plugging it back in, just so like you got to keep that rapport in these spots because certain DJs don't like.
Fact.
If you come into the club with your own controller, you got to put that shit back.
You got to
feel me. Some just be like, where's the RCA? Where's the XLR? Just plug in and then
or have
what
it
about the
set
next
up
DJ
beforehand? So when you do unplug, you can just go straight to it. Yeah, facts.
So I used to do that, and then shout out my boy Dash at Shemansky. And well, first off, shout out my boy Cyrese and Israel Hoffman for even booking me and like, kind of getting me in the Shemansky scene because like not every DJ could DJ Shemansky.
No, hell no.
That's a big ass room. That's a lot of sound.
For those who don't know what Shemansky's is, it's a club for us out here in Brooklyn, bro.
My God.
And I ain't gonna lie, Shemansky's might have started a lot of lives.
What?
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro.
Bro.
So I'm talking about
that was
all-star
like
lineup.
people's first outside was like Shemansky.
Facts.
And although it's like TSA to get into that shit, but
yeah. Although it's TSA, that's a fact.
Yeah, shout out my boy Dash because one thing that I did coming up, like I'm a Virgo, so like everything that I do, it gotta kind of be on point. I gotta know what's going on. And I used to go to the club before the party, like at like 6 o'clock. And I didn't hit the promoter. I didn't hit nobody that booked me. I would just go to the spot, knock on the door, see if they answer, not keep knocking.
Yeah.
Dash answer. He's like, yeah, I'm the sound guy. I'm Dash. I'm like, listen, bro, like I'm not too familiar with like the equipment here, but like, I just want to, if I could get a little practice in before the joint, you feel me?
A nigga who care about his shit. Hey, look, bro, that's what I be talking about, bro.
Yo, real shit.
Everybody was hating me for that shit, but this nigga is going door to door. Nigga, how could you? Come on, gang. Like that's a good. That's
why I say a lot of the shit that you were on point with it. You were definitely on point. But yeah, I would go in there. And then he would let me rock out for you. He was like, listen, bro, you got like an hour and then I got to go back and change. So I'd be like, all right, bet. That's all I need.
Yeah, facts.
I'm just asking him, yo, what this do? When this happened, da-da-da-da.
Facts.
By the time the nighttime comes, because I know how to vibe, but it's just like I said, in Shemansky, there's no room for any type of like...
There's no room for
mistakes.
No room
any
for
breaks. Like, that should have really humble you. So yeah, so like, it's things like that I feel like DJs now... They don't get that, like, and I kind of mentor a few DJs behind the scenes, and they just think that like you just gonna go outside the first night, your first
and just drop a banger like
opening
on some
night,
shit. Yeah, you
and
just
then it's
wild
gonna
out.
be like
Yeah.
the DJ booth packed and like like it takes a lot. Like I said, I used to go into these clubs by myself. Like there's people that respected me as a DJ, even when Godspeed wasn't pulling up with 20 women and
So I wanted
having a
I
party
want
in
to
the
ask
DJ
you
booth.
about that too, bro, because I'm not going to front from where you was, because I was at your backyard shits, like from back in the day type shit. So I remember being in this nigga backyard, like, man, this nigga nice, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can only see this nigga
Here.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no like he not like out there yet, but for you to go to like where you was in that backyard to where you are now, how did that like pretty much get to where it is now? Because like you DJing for Cash Cobain, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a whole that's a milestone. You know what I'm saying? That's a timeline.
So
like
when I originally got into DJing, it was like my bad. It was like I didn't want to be the typical club DJ because I'm from Queens. If you don't know, I'm from Queens.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Queens in the building.
Yes, overly.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Brooklyn nigga, man. Flatbush forever, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Queens.
Yo,
I fuck with Queens.
I mean, I live in Brooklyn now. I love Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know. But I
have a party in Queens
look. My fault, gang. It's your show. This your show.
Yo. But what I was saying?
The process, like
So I'm from Queens. Shit, I lost my train of thought.
well, you were
The
saying
timeline.
the
So
timeline
he asked
part.
to the part of getting to like the Cash Cobain now. So
So when I first started DJing, right?
Yeah.
I always said I wanted to stand out. So I'm from I said I'm from Queens. And the DJ scene in Queens is very like competitive. Like you got a lot of cliques and like everybody that know each other. But if you're not like one of those heavy, like on a mic, MCing as you DJing, like not even looking at the board. Like I used to go to the clubs and just study like how DJs just like
Facts.
before I was confident enough to like really get out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, or I used to like listen to mixes on SoundCloud. I used to be like, yo, how did he like transition? Like what button did he press or do whatever to make that happen? So, I used to really study that type of shit. And then as like I said, I wasn't confident enough to just like pop out like, yo, I'm a DJ, So basically,
Yeah, that was like my first 2 years, nigga. I didn't say I was a DJ until I got a New Year's gig.
yo,
And I was like, oh shit, I think I'm a DJ. Like
I was doing like the little family shit, the baby showers, the
you
graduation
started off
parties.
small as shit,
Yeah,
facts.
like I did college parties back in the day at Old Westbury
Facts.
in Long Island,
practice.
College of Staten
You
Island.
did
Like,
reps.
you feel me?
Nigga, I was in dive bars, nigga.
Right.
DJing for the peoples, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if I got them dancing, I'm like, oh, I'm on to something. Like,
But yeah, so like I started doing that, and then I was like, I want to stand out from the other DJs, And I'm not really a competitive person, like you feel me? I'm more like love, community, like that's what I'm big on. And then like if you do some weird shit, that's on you, like you feel me? Anybody that I always tell people, like anybody that you see that don't rock with me or I don't rock with,
yeah.
they did something.
They did some real shit. Yeah, facts.
I'm standing on that.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
Everybody started 100%. It's like school. It's like grade school.
Yeah, you
everybody
give
started
everybody
100% in my
a chance,
book.
yeah.
Whatever you do
That's
after
how I
that,
go. We start with
that's
so
on
whatever
you.
it is. If it loses, that's something.
yeah. So, yeah, like I wanted to be an artist DJ. You feel me?
Okay, so you knew that from the gate.
I just wanted to have access to these crowds. Like I used to like. Back in the day, I used to like look at Wiz Khalifa, his day-to-day shit, like his
I
blog
lived
shit.
on
like,
day-to-day, bro.
That's my inspiration. Like,
That's
everything
facts.
that you see on my Instagram.
I ain't gonna lie, Wiz.
Shout out
I
Wiz
know you
Khalifa.
probably gonna see. We getting views now, nigga.
'Cause he
really
influenced-
started.
Yes,
You
he
really started
influenced
two
all the
niggas
shit.
right here on this podcast right
Shout
now.
out
I'm
to
not gonna
Wiz,
front.
yeah.
Shout out to Wiz, bro.
He's
Wiz,
a rock star, like
he's a rock
real
star.
life rock star shit. Like
I wanted to name my dog Star Power just because of that nigga. I don't know shit about Star Power,
Yo,
nigga.
listen, and he authentic. He not doing no like devil shit.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is like,
He was just like,
and then he do the wellness. How you switch up?
And
you have a
complete-
kid.
yeah.
You
Facts.
go through some shit. You
Facts.
go through like, all right, you got a kid with Amber Rose.
Yeah.
Facts.
Now you on your house shit and you still make it look cool.
Still
like,
make it look
like
cool,
whatever I do, I always want to make it look cool. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, that's what's up.
So boom, the Wiz Khalifa influence. And then I was like, I want to have access to these crowds. I want to be in these rooms. And this is, of course, before the pandemic. And then I'm just like, all right, I feel like the way to do that, aside from being like, I'm going to be in the clubs, I'm going to do everything else, but like, I want to cater to like the underground scene, like these artists that are coming up that don't have the access to these stages. But I could say, yo, I'm DJing this like pretty popping spot on a Friday. Come through, perform your song. And like,
I was
about to say, because when did you start thinking like that? Because I feel like
that's, as soon as I said I want to be a DJ, that's how I started.
Wow.
I immediately
the
was
whole
like,
time he kind of had that in his mind. Like
literally, that's how I came to this shit. I said I want to be an artist DJ. This is when Instagram first started allowing you to put the emails in the bio.
Yeah.
So I used to go on LinkedIn and I used to be like,
into work.
Real shit. Because I used to be a lifeguard. So I was a lifeguard, then I was the manager of the pool. So when I was the manager of the pool, like I was good. Like I was able to like spend all my hours just doing like
exactly.
reaching out. So I used to do a bunch of outreach. Like I said, I used to click the name, the email in the bio and just reach out. Send about like 75 emails a day.
to the artist.
Like to the artist, to the label,
Everybody.
to the A&R.
Oh wow, yeah.
I put that on
Somebody
everything.
gonna see that shit. Yeah.
Nah, it's funny because just to hear that being put in perspective, because a lot of DJs when they first start DJing, like will have a goal, but so much shit happens in between that goal. You don't even realize you hit the goal. You like, oh shit, like I finally got to where I was trying to get to, not even knowing because shit just happened.
Nah,
like, when I first started DJing, bro, my first mentality was like, I want to travel the world with this shit. Like, I want to go DJ in fucking Paris, Japan.
But I never wanted to be the DJ that was like international DJ in bio. I'm the type of person
didn't want to put in my bio, but I just wanted to let y'all niggas know, like,
after I did it,
I ain't just here. You feel me? Like niggas is doing shit everywhere. Like,
I'm just like, I'm the type of person. I'm like, I try to let my work speak for itself. Like, I'm not like
facts.
Were you okay? So were you always? It seems like you're a humble person. Were you always a humble person? Like
I used to be very shy when I was growing up.
Okay,
so I was always like a listener in the room. Like I was never the one talking. I was always observing everything.
Okay,
every room I was in. So like, I kind of knew what kind of man I wanted to be when I was younger because the intention was never on me. You know, like. So I used to always just take notes, and then like as I became a man, like. And becoming the best version of myself, I'm just like the different qualities that don't work and like work in certain rooms and da. You feel me? So like, I come from like a humble family, humble beginnings, like for real. I'm not even gonna get too far into that, but like, yes, I was always humble, and I hope that I can stay this way.
I ain't gonna lie, I just got humble. I was always the loudest, brokest nigga in the room. I ain't going front. I was the nigga that was starting mad bullshit, no money in the pocket. When I heard that for the first time, the loudest nigga's always the brokest, I shut the fuck up.
Yo,
I instantly was talking mad shit. I'm like, Then I checked my pockets. I'm like, oh, I don't got the bread to back nothing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying to, play me in ball, nigga. Fuck out of here. Like,
I felt that. But the key that I always say is to be humble but still be charming. You know what I mean? Because like,
facts.
I feel like in me being humble, like I'm not gonna be the loudest in the room. You're not gonna see me at first.
Yeah, facts.
But when everybody had their turn,
facts.
I'm gonna speak my piece or like say something on the side or da.
Facts.
But that was my thing because like, even when I was in grade school, like I was never like I did not have good grades. But I always would make it pass because I used to always go to the teacher at the end of the class like, hey, can I do any extra credits? Is there anything I can do? Da.
He's one of them.
I swear. Listen, y'all.
You need any help with
so let me ask you then. At what point, like, what moment did you have where it was like oh shit, like I'm doing this?
Sheesh, that's a good question.
Or did you even take the time to think about that?
It's hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so hard on myself. Like I said, I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so hard on myself that like I haven't really gotten that moment 100%. Like, I think the coolest thing is when like somebody, I say like somebody like Ferg.
Okay.
ASAP Ferg. As some people know. But like he fuck with me heavy right now. And that's just for me being me. Like he saw me in a room full of people and noticed that I was the one like really listening, like you feel me? Or like really just connected. Like it's things like that where it's like, damn, like
Make it that those small
Work,
things.
like this is high school. Like I grew up with like, you know,
Yeah, facts.
situations like that. You know, like the stage shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, being on stage, you don't feel that shit. Like
You just
when you
going
up
through the
there,
motions.
like you just like
Yeah,
you on
don't
autopilot.
know what's
moment,
going
you just
on,
going
bro.
through
You
the-
at
There's so
some
many
point
times
you
that are like,
black out,
I can
bro.
see that. I can see
Sometimes you black out for real, for real. It's
For
it's a
real.
nervous thing too, bro.
I know you especially because you
Facts,
be like
bro.
talking. You don't even got a DJ. You don't even got a controller in front of you.
Bro, I don't even really be seeing people or hearing shit, bro. I just be
Yeah.
saying shit just to pass the
I
time,
said
bro.
that?
Because I'm like, yeah, and then I rewatch the videos, like, bro, I'm like, I got a mic all in the girl ass.
Yo.
I didn't even know I was on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her
Yeah,
shit
wow,
clapping
man.
on the mic. I'm like, damn, bro.
And
Like,
I'm saying even for the complex shit that you be doing too,
that
like
shit. And then another
'cause,
thing,
like,
too,
you be on
yeah,
stages,
facts.
bro,
I'm on
like,
stage in front of 10,
making people turn up,
20,000,
like
bro.
making feel like they a part of something.
That shit
Like,
hard.
Are you
bro.
practicing your
That shit
phrases?
hard. Nah, you know what it is, bro? For me, I get nervous a lot. Like, I'm always
Okay.
nervous. But my nervousness is I gotta say something. Like, I can't be in a room and be nervous and nothing's going on. Like, then I'm gonna get anxiety and like start feeling antsy, and I'm probably gonna leave. Like, I ain't even gonna do it. So for me, I gotta talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just
Loudest
I
in the
can-
room.
Loudest in the room. Just because I want to get the fuck out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to
but
be
see
in
that
this shit.
method, that shit work for a lot of people. Like
It
yeah.
worked. It worked
Stick
for
to
a
it.
certain.
Nah, exactly.
Yeah, it worked for a certain like a spin almost. But I'll be real when it come to work in the rooms, nigga. Bro, the first time I want to say I seen Speed, bro, was at a DJ set in your backyard, bro. And for everybody that don't really understand what I'm about to say, this shit made me realize the power of niggas for real, bro. Y'all know that wave dance y'all doing shit like that? Nigga, the first time I ever seen that shit, bro,
Yeah.
I was with a girl chilling at this nigga's party, bro. Shit was packed, right? I'm all the way in the back, right?
Wait, what party?
This shit was right. This shit was like right. This was like during, I don't want to snitch, but this was kind of like during COVID. Like, we wasn't even supposed to do this shit. Like,
Wasn't supposed to happen, yeah.
This was not supposed to happen. But this shit was lit. Like, it was a rooftop party first, and then the after party was his shit.
Yeah.
So we go to his shit, bro. And I'm only there because I'm following some joint I fell in love with at the rooftop shit. So
Sound like you.
you know what I'm saying? I'm on my like, yeah, wherever
So
you
we
trying to
going
go.
back to
I'm
Speed
trying to go to
Crib.
Speed
She
shit.
said, I'm going back to Speed
She
Crib.
said, I'm trying to go to Speed
Listen,
shit.
for everybody who, I'm not even,
I ain't gonna lie,
Some
I used
nights,
to
you
hate
feel
this nigga.
me?
All the girls would be Speed. Like, okay, let me find out this nigga Speed. I say, yo, this nigga's wildin'. But I see this nigga, bro, and we chilling. I'm talking to her, and I'm saying my piece to her. And she's looking at the DJ booth, and she start waving. She started doing this.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, all right, she vibing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm vibing
So you
too.
start vibing with it.
But she not vibing with me. She vibing
just
with this
vibing
nigga
with
from a distance.
And he's seeing her from a distance.
Nigga,
Like, yeah.
And I look over to the fucking DJ booth, and it's him with a million people around him waving. And he looking at everybody just waving and shit. And this nigga is Moses. This nigga moving the room like this. I said, nah, that shit fire, bro. But from that day though, that shit was crazy. Then when Cash got on and I seen the wave shit get hot, nigga, I'm traveling and shit like that. I'm in Australia seeing niggas doing the wave shit. I'm like, y'all niggas don't even know where that
changed
shit.
the culture. Like even
That shit is
like,
crazy, bro.
I think moments like that too, like,
Yeah, like,
because
that's like,
when I met Cash, because kind of back to that,
yeah.
I met Cash on Instagram,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I looked at it like a few months ago. I was just like, yo, bro, I fuck with your shit heavy. Like, you feel me? Keep doing your thing. He's like, good looking, Brody. And then, but he was in Queens. Like I said, I'm from Queens. And then when I moved to Brooklyn, that shit really changed me. It was just like,
Kind of like,
it's so much culture in Brooklyn. It's just like,
yes.
it just gets you
Overload.
moving, gets you outside. I feel like Queens is just like, you just there, like, you know, and there's no disrespect, but it's just like, it's just not, Queens got to change a little bit for me, like, you know.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Brooklyn, I'm like, yo, Cash, you need to like, I'm like, yo, bro, you need to come out here. Like
this energy, yeah.
it's party, like, you know, they party and they dancing. They looking for whatever's next, like whatever's
Basically,
new,
yeah.
you know?
Fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is before the pandemic.
Okay.
So he like, all right, bro. He came out one night. Cash was with me every weekend. Ever since he was with
nigga
me.
life.
Yo.
Front.
Yeah.
It be like
Like,
that,
for
bro.
real,
It
for
really,
real.
It really be like that. I'm not even.
And then like, even when you said like, with practicing,
Yeah.
like I said, I wasn't always confident. So what I would always do, I used to always be in a mirror, just like practicing like my DJ voice.
Facts.
How I'm like, I had my own controller, so I would be in the crib practicing, like party in my room, like literally acting like stopping the music, yo, lady, like
Bro,
really, like it's a
I swear to
live
God,
audience in the room. So like hours of that. And I feel like that's what got me.
Club on the YouTube club and shit like that.
Yeah.
YouTube is mad people partying.
And like really like just tapping into that, and that's really how I kind of like formed my DJ voice. Knew how I kind of wanted to rock the crowd, and then even like YouTube, with the shows. That's kind of how I was inspired by the crowds, like the big crowds, because just seeing like Uzi, looking at Uzi sets. Also, another person, a pioneer, is Tory Lanez.
Okay.
It was Wiz Khalifa and Tory Lanez. If you go back, like Tory Lanez used to put out these.
I don't care.
Yeah, free Tory for sure.
Free Tory with.
We gonna get clips for this. You heard? Free Tory, you heard me? They really trying to back my son. What's going on, yo? We gonna talk about that later. That's another episode.
Yeah, like I used to. He's another person I used to watch, and his crowd control is insane.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like I used to really watch Tory Lanez heavy. It was Tory Lanez and Uzi.
Tory Lanez.
Those is like they crowd.
That's interesting because you wouldn't pair them necessarily.
No, yeah, definitely not.
Like,
but it's just like
different sound.
But Tory was more like cinematic. Like the way he's really a dope dude. He's creative.
Yeah, crowd control.
Music wise, also like
I think for me, crowd was Travis Scott, bro. I seen Travis when he was early on, bro.
Travis and Chase B. Like,
that was ridiculous.
That duo, like,
bro.
Chase B is nice. Chase B is nice. Because the type of crowd control, like, the thing is, even when I'm DJing, like, Chase B inspired me too. I'm gonna give him his flowers too. Because like to have that type of like to be playing records as a DJ with an artist, you don't want to kind of like overshadow the artist. You kind of want to boost the performance. That's the point of you being there. You're there to boost the performance. Yeah. I always thought circus. Like when I was a kid, I used to go to the Universal Circus. And before you even walk in there, you could just feel a bass, and it's just like you get excited, like you know. And
it's like going to your game for the first time.
So it's like whenever I'm doing a show, it's like I want them to get goosebumps. I want them to feel like, yo, something's about to happen. Like that rush, you know?
I seen that in person too, nigga. I be seeing this thing on other shit, bro. Different states.
Nah, we be running.
I be running.
We ran into each other a few
Texas and shit. Like, bro, I was on stage though one time with this nigga in Cash Cobain, bro. And seeing that shit, bro.
Nah, yeah, you was.
I was sitting in the cut, like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas, I didn't even hit them niggas. They didn't even know I was gonna be in that shit. I was on there on another side. I was doing some other shit. And I seen the process of like how they was doing this shit, bro. Speed come out. And he get all the people hype and shit. The lights cut off. Boom. Then everybody phone light come out and shit like that. So now he telling everybody to wave and shit. And it's like, damn. And I'm like, yeah, you.
But you know what's crazy? It didn't even build to that point because like Cash makes amazing music. You feel me? Like for real.
Facts.
But it's hard. Sometimes people don't know who Cash Cobain is. They just know the music. You feel me? And we went on a tour with Tekka one time, and that really like challenged us. That was like, yo, because you know Tekka's crowd is like,
that's another,
that shit come from the north. Like, they turned up. Yeah. So it's like, I wouldn't say that's necessarily Cash Cobain's crowd, but I loved it because it was a challenge, and we actually succeeded. Like,
oh wow,
you feel me? Like it was one night. The first night was like so he was like, we got to do this, we got to play this, we got to. So what I do, we curate the set together. We never rehearsed. There's not one time that me and Cash rehearsed, like at all.
Y'all never rehearsed?
We've never rehearsed. I put that on everything.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, you got to go to a show though, like and see what he's talking about, like because you would have thought like
we've never rehearsed.
Bro, this nigga looks at Speed and he looks at Cash, and somehow they just know what the fuck going on.
Bro, like
they look rehearsed. I swear to God.
That's why I love him so much, bro, because it's like. He love this shit just as much as I do, you know? And it's like, I want to work with people like that. Like, that's really like, that shit, Don't get me wrong, my boy is shot. Like, it's a lot of things that he really does not care about. Like, you feel me?
Facts.
But, like, this music shit, that's really like, that's the goal for real.
I gotta give you your flowers too, bro, because when I started doing my parties, bro, you was on my first shit. And then this nigga's gonna be on my next shit. You know what I'm saying?
That,
so every part, he's done
circle.
every single party, bro. You feel
But it's like I didn't even know Rory.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Rory,
Facts.
honestly.
This nigga
Like
gave
said,
me a shot, bro. Like
I like people who are like passionate about this shit. Rory was like, yo, I'm gonna do my own party. Like,
fact.
I'm gonna do my own.
Nobody was letting me in.
I even told Rory, I said, yo, bro, like,
we gonna get into that too.
I was like, yo, bro, we could collab on some shit. Like, you feel me? Like,
let's work. Yeah, like.
You want me to do your party? Like, I'm like, we could call it Rory and Speed. He like, he like, I bet da. He sent me the flyer. That should say Rory party. I said, I bet. Like,
now you know what's crazy though. You know what's crazy though. We gotta still do we gotta carry some shit. But the only reason for me,
wait, let me cook. Let me cook.
Go ahead.
So I'm like,
go ahead. Because I gotta hear shit too.
Cause remember, I don't really know Rory like that. You feel me? But it's like I see his page, like I see he's passionate about this shit. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. I go to the party. I'm just like, this shit is lit. Like, and it's like the DJ curation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yo, Rory got the bag. Cause the DJ said
I don't talk about my bag. I don't talk about my bag.
The DJs that he got on his lineup, I'm like, yo, like these are all the heavy hitters. Like, how can you go up against this?
Yeah, that's the point though. It's like
he got like 18 hoes.
Facts.
I'm just
everybody
like, yo, bro.
Nigga. I need everybody.
Love. It's like
shit. It's love, bro. It's straight love.
Everybody have fun. It's not even like I said, like. Your shit is dope, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you say what you
I appreciate that. It's just cause like the first time I ever wanted to do some shit, bro, I was hitting everybody, my nigga. Everybody. All them niggas dubbed me, bro. Cause they didn't know who I was. Nobody even cause
okay, but hold on. Who are all them niggas?
Oh, you want me to name drop? You want me to name drop?
Who are all them?
No,
I mean, say something that like makes me like, yeah, you. Them
like,
niggas.
No, I mean, it's like getting on sets, like getting on people's like lineups and shit. Like
okay.
So it was
promoters.
Like promoters. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get into the clubs and shit. I'm trying to get on the scene. Because when I first started DJing, again, I was doing the techno EDMs and shit like that. So I'm in the public hotel. I'm at this hotel. I'm at this, private event. I'm at this corporate event. So I just got bored with that shit, bro. And I was like, bro, I just want to go back to the crib and do this shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's my people. I'm gonna have fun doing this shit. I know a bunch of people. But gang, getting into the door, it's first of all, it's 100 niggas trying to get into the door. So it's hard for niggas to really pay attention to you and go, okay, I'm gonna give you a shot.
I'm gonna pick you, yeah.
So when it was time for me to make those moves, bro, it was like, man, ain't nobody really fucking with me, bro. And it's niggas I know too. Like it's no disrespect. It's just they don't know me yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? In this light.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna just do my own shit, bro. And I'm gonna just reach out.
Shout out
niggas.
to you for doing that, because that's a big step at that phase where you like, all right, nobody answered me.
And of course, I was the most nervous I've ever been in my life. Curating your own party.
Oh my god,
fucking world, niggas don't even know that. Like, bro, DJing and getting booked for gigs, cool. Doing your own shit, bro, is the hardest of the hard. Like, it's the hardest at the top.
I'm not gonna lie, I was always scared about that. That's why even now, like, I ghost promote parties. Like, there's a lot of parties that people been through that.
Yeah.
I threw myself on a lineup, but I was also curating this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to deal with the embarrassment of shit flopping or like, damn, Speed shit was trash.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want that on your name.
But
so let me ask you a question then, right? So from then, for both of you guys, from then to now, like what are your thoughts on like how the politics are now when it comes to DJing, like the gatekeeping, the pay, the tier, like shit, like how does that like?
Yeah, it's levels to it. So we say first off, like DJ to DJ relationship. I'll say that.
Let me get a drink.
He said, yeah, that's that La Daytona.
You know what I'm about to say. This nigga said gatekeeping. Y'all know what I'm about to say.
But I feel like, listen, DJ to DJ, even me coming up, nobody accepted Godspeed. Like, you feel me? Yeah. I'm just gonna like straight out.
And that's your story. Can't nobody take that from you.
Yeah, like I've been there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at it though. That's the thing. Like it kind of motivated me. Like I said, I'm not a competitive person, but it's like, I bet you want to be in competition with me.
Let's do it.
Facts.
We could do it.
Yeah.
We could go bar
We
for
go
bar,
band for
bro.
band.
Like, yeah, you go band for band, bro, for real. Like,
yeah.
But
that's a fact.
But Leah, going like, I feel like it's more of a DJ culture now.
Okay.
But I feel like, how do I say this? Like, it's just still not like enough camaraderie. Like, it just doesn't feel like, it's like, all right, we can fuck with each other when we see each other in the club. It's a lot of DJs that like.
From the outside looking in, I feel like I see that already.
What?
You get what I'm
What's
saying?
that?
Like that, exactly what you said. So it comes to an extent where it's like the camaraderie part or the union
Yeah.
of like, let's curate, you know? Like, all right, we have the same, what's the point? To me, I look at it like, what's the point if we're all DJs? I'ma assume that y'all all have the passion to DJ.
Yeah.
Right? So now when I see people get together or lack of getting together, it's kind of like, yo, like things could be so much bigger. Like there could be larger events.
Oh, this shit could be crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Like in my opinion, I feel like there could be larger events.
This
I could feel
shit
like
could
there
be
could be
crazy.
more networking.
I
going
shout
on,
out
more-
people like LeVar for really tapping in, like that have a platform.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because I do a lot of community shit. A lot of people don't know that. Like I'm part of my block association. This is my second year. I'm about to do a block party. I grew up like doing like church work, like community work. Like I said on the last podcast, I was a firefighter when I was like 21.
Yeah.
So like community shit, that's what kind of
that.
drives me. And I feel like LeVar understood that. And like, don't get me wrong, my boy be crashing out. But like at the end of the day, he care about his community. You feel me? Like
he give a fuck about this.
yeah, like at the end of the day, his best, like I care about
Facts.
the people coming up. So it's like I shout out to people like him because he saw that I had I was building my block party out and he collabed with me and we threw an insane block party last year. Like insane. So like shit like that, like I appreciate. But like more of that,
Yeah, that's what
Could
I'm
be great.
talking
Me
about.
and
I
him
would love
collab,
to see more of that type
and
of
we
stuff.
we threw a big ass block party and it was a movie.
I
That's
feel
what
like
I-
in that
yeah.
point, it doesn't even matter if you're a DJ. You get what I'm saying? It's just the fact that like y'all got together.
Yeah,
curation.
no money. We
That's
put all
it.
our money
Yeah,
into it. We didn't get
that's
no money.
what-
There was no sponsors, no
That's
nothing.
why I started doing my own shit because it's like I want to get to those levels,
Yeah.
but I can't do that without having like a resume. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta- yeah.
I need to have some type of. Oh, that's Rari. All right, cool. He about to do. He gonna have something to add to the table too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna be on some shit that's kind of whack. But for me with the gatekeeping shit, bro, I just feel like gatekeeping should be a thing.
Yeah.
But just the right way though. You know what I'm saying?
What's the right
Like,
way?
The right way is just doing the research, bro. Like just you finding people that's like-minded like you that give a fuck. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like
yes.
that way when you do a party or you do an event, you don't see the lackluster because the person you fucking with is lackluster in this shit.
Yeah.
He really just riding the coattails off what you got going on.
See?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
No, yeah, and that's a fact.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
because I feel like now they'll be on the outside looking in saying, okay, so now I either need to, it's a make or break. I either need to start giving a fuck or like, I lost.
get the fuck up out of
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
nigga. There's mad shit going on. Nigga,
That's
you
a
know
fact.
me, nigga. Give up,
Yeah.
nigga. Get out of here.
I heard a DJ, and don't be mad about it because I heard a DJ on a live one time like, fuck the scene, fuck the other DJs on the shit. Nobody give a fuck about each other. And the worst thing that you could do is be mad at it. You feel me? I think we have to be more solution based and be a solutionist and stop crying about shit.
Nobody watched the
They didn't.
podcast.
So let me
Nobody
tell you,
watched the podcast.
They took that shit out of context
because I
so
said I was
easily.
quitting DJing to focus more on the events. Like I'm trying
They
to
skipped that part.
They skipped
They're
that
like,
part.
fuck the event part.
said, fuck
you
the
said
event
what? You did slander.
I'm
Mad
like, yo, bro,
slander.
I'm taking a step back from DJing only because I can. You feel me? I'm not in grind mode to DJ no more. I'm already past that. I did that. I'm good. I hit the milestones I wanted to hit. I would like to hit more milestones, of course. There's always more shit you could do. But for me, I just feel like in the event space, we need to figure out ways to like make this shit hot again. Like
Yeah.
all over though. Like
Yeah.
New York shouldn't be in competition with nobody.
With
in
that
my
shit. Because
opinion.
back years ago, back when, it wasn't just like one spot to go to.
Yeah, you
get what
went
I'm
to
saying?
the club. Like you
New York
went
City
out.
was just hot. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was mad shit to go to.
You went out. You ain't know who was on no flyers. You ain't know no
Yeah, it
names and
wasn't-
shit like
it
that.
wasn't-
You just
so
went out. You
I
seen
feel
a
like
name and was
people
like,
want
oh,
more
that's a good party.
spotlight. and they don't really understand like what comes with it. Like, and once again, this is me speaking not as a DJ, but from the outside looking in, and just being present at these type of events is just like, guys, like, what are we doing? Everyone's trying to single themselves out. You're actually gonna get more if you choose to come together and build with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, definitely.
But I don't know. Everybody to each his own. That's how I see it.
I mean, listen, like, I just think like you get what you put into this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
That's
that's
also
the energy that you kind of putting into it. Like, that's what you're gonna get back. I know a bunch of DJs that was lit back in the day when I was coming up. That now it's just like, and I meet them and they shitheads. They shitheads.
I just met
Shitheads. You know, so it's
I'm gonna
like
just say that
I never wanted to be that person that's like. People look up to me and then they meet me and they're disgusted at
and
me.
they mad like this is not what I asked for. It's the team version of what I
should be fabricated.
Like,
There'd be a lot of fabricated vibes going on the scene.
Like, a lot of fabricated shit going on, man. I like to be the main character sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
at all. It's
nigga, Speed walk in. This nigga like Chris Brown, nigga. Yo, Speed, yo. This nigga one day we was standing outside the party.
He not hearing nothing. He
this nigga seen me, nigga. Look, he like, yo, Roy was good, bro. I turned around. It's a mob behind the nigga, bro. He walk up to me, say what's good. The mob behind him. Like, I'm like, yo, man,
great right there. And he was like,
I'm like, this is my man. So I'm like, bro, like he just saying what's up to me because we on some bro shit.
Yeah, regular, but
he don't see what I'm seeing. Like he just, you know what I'm saying? He just walking up to me saying what's good. He walked, nigga, the group walk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's because like it's love. Like it's love. Like everybody that's with me.
Yeah, fact. Like remember, everything is like it's community based. Yeah, you feel me? So it's like
representation of that.
Oh, you see how that happened? He the community nigga, and now he walking around.
No, but like of course, like women are what drives everything. 100. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like even I tell my homegirls that's around me, I'm just like. A few of them said they want to be DJs. I said, if you want to be DJs, okay, cool. Let's start this thing called during the pandemic, I used to do this underground party with an old friend of mine, and we called it Girls Night Out. We did it in the basement. It had a jacuzzi, had a stripper pole, had a bar and that shit, and like people used to come to the shit.
It's a vibe.
So it's like, yo, I thought I was like,
that shit would have been on mine.
I'm like, yo, let's bring these vibes back, and then so I'm like, my homegirl want to DJ, so I'm like, all right, bet, like we could use this as an outlet, like, bet, like I know how it is coming up, so it's like, we gonna build the demand on this side first. You feel me?
Facts.
So like things like that, like I try to like find a value in everybody. Of course, we having fun, but it's like the people who are like, I know that genuinely love me. I'm like, all right, bet, like how can we grow? You feel me? Let's not just go out, drink all weekend, and then I don't hear from you until.
The next time, like,
Speed, what time Speed go on?
Yeah, facts.
You know,
you had
that's real shit.
That should be your new. That shit. You ever drop a project? That's the title.
What time Speed go?
I swear to God, that's
my boy Sim said that in the track.
That's what I'm saying. That's that shit right there. That's the headline right there. Nigga. That's your party, nigga. What time Speed going? That's hard.
There we go.
Ain't gonna lie. That's the party right there. Nigga.
Yeah.
What time Speed going?
Hey,
y'all heard it here first.
We curate up here, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Curating up here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's hard though. I ain't gonna lie. What time Speed going?
So let me ask you: do you have like a preset ritual? Like, do you do anything before?
Okay, whoa. So this is like,
That's a good question. Though.
If you know, like the big events, of course, like Memorial Day weekend, Juneteenth. Like, I mean, any event that I do, I always have a pregame before.
Okay.
Because, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because there's a method to my madness. It's not just, hey, let's turn up and go to the club. I'm talking to the promoter. Tell him a price. Does that price come with a bottle? 7 times out of 10, depending on what promoter is, it doesn't come with a bottle.
It doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't. Okay, all right.
So I'm just like...
That's interesting.
And I think that 3 drinks for a DJ that's DJing for an hour isn't enough.
Okay.
We should up that to 5.
Okay.
Give the DJ 5 drink tickets. You feel me? Let's push for that. I know there's a lot of politics behind the scenes with the promoter and the venue, you know, but like, let's push for 5, at least 5 drink tickets. But you know, that's not the case. 3 drink tickets. Me personally, if you're giving me 3 drink tickets, I'm not gonna drink. Because I want everybody else to vibe around me. Like, I'm already in my vibe. Like, I know where I'm at.
I'm locked in. I'm doing my
But I want everybody that's in a DJ booth with me to be vibing too. So that's why I started doing the pre-games, because like, let's have a good time. Let's get to know each other, because sometimes there's women that don't know each other. And then when they go to the spot, they like, you know, like, you gotta be real careful with women.
I was talking about last time with the quality with behind. That's what I'm saying. Goes into
everything is curated.
There needs to be quality behind that booth.
I know my quality, man. She's shaking ass, bro. That's good enough for the boy.
It's
Granted, I'm not saying that doesn't have to be the case.
Vibey.
That's vibey,
but
bro.
It's like,
don't be wild with it though. Like,
sometimes shit could get messy when you're dealing with women and alcohol, and like, it could get messy, you know?
But you know what's funny though? As a businessman though, because for me personally, business is first, bro.
Yeah.
Like, business is always, I could be drunk as hell, but I still know what the fuck is going on. Like, I
I don't think there's anybody that have seen me like off my game.
Nah. There might be times where I be drunk as hell, but it's not ever gonna be a time where I'm not.
But it's more fun than anything. It's more so like,
it's always fun.
We not crashing.
Yeah. It's always fun. I ain't like this the whole night. You know what I'm saying? I'm still having fun, but like, especially when you curate and shit, bro, you're not gonna have fun until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Like, when you you got to make sure people show up to the shit.
Stresses,
Listen,
you know
I be tight sometimes, because sometimes like some fine shit will hit me, and then I'll be like, I come to the party, da 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 da. But she probably won't make it to the pregame, because sometimes they don't know. You know, they don't know how it get.
Facts.
So they're not gonna make it to the. We'll meet you there. I bet that's on you.
Man, fine shit as
and
a
they
DJ.
go there, and then I'm just like, damn. They'll come, like, you know, I tell my boy Sims to go situate them, get them to the DJ booth, but like, I be so much in work mode and like making sure the party is right that I'll forget that she even
there, bro. And it's not even your fault.
It's not, yo,
yo, can you? Because I know you gonna watch this. I know you gonna watch it. This is a sidebar. I know you gonna watch this, and you know I'm talking about you, shorty. I'm not violating your shit. I'm just working. Like, it's not that I'm not paying attention to you.
What Glenn Brown said, he said working, not flirting.
I'm working, I'm not flirting, but flirting is a part of the job. You know
no, it is.
And that's, a lot of people don't get that.
I think that should be the next topic. As a DJ, as a DJ, can you get into a relationship? Like, as a popping DJ, you feel me? Like a DJ.
So it's gonna start.
All right,
here.
can we buy more time on this podcast? I'm about to put another
It's gonna start here, and we're gonna ping that same question to the next DJ.
Okay.
We're gonna hold that same question.
No, because you know what though? It's a fact, bro. My relationship sucks. Nigga, I don't have no.
Were you in a relationship?
No. I'm saying every time I like.
Clear that up. You gotta clear that up.
I'm trying.
You gotta clear that up.
I'm like in a situation. I'm in a situation that might turn into something. But you know what's the worst part though? This is the worst part. If you out there as a nigga with a girlfriend, your stock go down, nigga. So it's like, and a lot of niggas don't want me to say this shit. Cause you could glow up with your girl.
Finish.
You could glow up with your girl. And your girl could be lit too.
Okay.
But if your girl not that type and you really like that girl, that relationship not gonna work out for you, gang. No offense. Shit might be cool, but behind the scenes.
I still got hope. I'm gonna tell you why.
No hope.
Because listen, this is what I say in my head.
All right.
When I get into my situation, everybody's gonna know.
You gotta clear the air. Are you in this situation?
No.
Okay.
Everybody, and I'm gonna tell everybody, like, they would know if I'm in a situation. Trust me. I'm gonna be posting her on dates. We're gonna be going on vacation. I like to travel, so she's gonna be on vacations with me.
Facts. That's a fact.
No, until they, like, if you haven't seen any woman on my Instagram that I'm like really like vibed with, like, you know, a cuffing picture, like,
facts.
If I'm posting girls like touch me like while I'm like, because I've heard that, like, I vibe with something and she be like, why these bitches keep touching you,
bro? Every fucking day I get on the set, bro.
I'm like, yo, disgusting. Like, we're vibing, like,
part of the,
it's just
this
part
really
of
my homegirl. She's like, go ahead, okay, Speed, like, we having fun.
It's just a turn up. I had my show. He was like, "Oh, this bitch gonna be shaking your ass on July 4th?" Yes,
absolutely.
The concept is to shake ass, bro.
But like, I do not want my lady to be outside with me.
Okay,
you feel me? Like, if you want to see that one night,
she gonna come out though, because it's just she gonna want to do it, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.
If you want that one night to observe and see what goes on, or like you want to check in every now and then, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, like, because you got niggas outside too.
And I'm selfish too, nigga. And I'm selfish too. Cause she was like, she had the response and say, oh, it's gonna be bitches shaking your ass. All right, so what happens if niggas come up to me? That's not supposed to be the
because
conversation.
we're not on the same level. She's not seeing it how you're seeing it.
Exactly. Like, and it's like, what the fuck is and I'm working. I'm working. She has to shake ass so these niggas can spend money, nigga. What the fuck? It's just a puzzle and you ain't putting this shit together, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know I could go on forever about this topic, nigga.
Yeah, there's a formula to this, to being a successful DJ.
It is, bro.
And it might not be for every woman. It might not be. Like, I've had situations that are fucked.
Yeah.
Because, like, she constantly thinks I'm doing nothing. I'm not even doing anything. Like, bro, I'm so conservative, like, with certain things. And it's like, I just don't think like certain women are gonna ever like understand that.
Yeah.
And I hope that one, like the right one would one day.
I get into situations, bro. I tell them straight up off the jump, like, I ain't even gonna lie, shorty. Like, bro, I travel the world and shit and do this. Like, it's like I'm gonna be in Japan. It's gonna be a bunch of Japanese chicks trying to talk to the DJ. I'm gonna go to Australia. It's gonna be a bunch of Australian chicks trying to talk to the DJ. Like, and the worst part is I'm from New York and I'm black.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
it's an anomaly.
It's an anomaly everywhere else.
Yeah.
Then when we come back to the towns, your city fucking with you. So it's like, now my towns is fucking with me. And it's not no disrespect to you, because at the end of the day, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not, the shit I'm saying to you is not the shit I'm saying to anybody else. That shit is for you.
But that's why even the talking stage is tough. Like, you feel me? If I'm talking to a John, the talking stage is tough, because it's like, all right, even on my end, like, let's just like kind of put your feelings to the side for 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. You feel me? Yeah. What about me? You feel me? Like, what about like the fact that I know I'm not doing nothing.
Facts.
But you're just gonna constantly in your head just think that because I DJ'd last night and I worked and I gotta, you feel me? I had a good time and it looked like everybody else had a good time, that I'm automatically doing something, you know?
Yeah.
So
it goes into your
tough.
bag, bro. It's
and
like,
then this season, my bad to cut you off.
Nah,
but this season, in the seasons too, like this season right now, I'm a bad texter.
Facts.
Like this specific season, I'm a bad texter because like I used to get tight. Like you could get tight when somebody don't message you back, but like I've been around somebody like Cash, right? He's on top right now. He's on top, and I've seen how much his phone goes off. And it's been times that he hasn't answered my message. But I don't get mad because
you can't get mad.
There's 1,000 people hitting his phone asking for stuff.
It gets to a point where you don't even want to answer.
You don't even look at your phone.
And I'm not at that level, but it's like I'm at this level and it's crazy. So I can only imagine what his shit
I'm at
is
this level and it's crazy, gang.
Bro,
like, I don't want it to go up no more. Like
it's business hitting. Like I always tell people, like low key. On my phone, I'm looking out for the money. Like,
facts.
That's what catches my attention. That's the first text that I'm gonna be like, okay, what's the
move forward?
Yeah, like, I bet what you doing this date? I'm answering those right away, you know. And then I'll probably spend one day out of the week to like go through my shit and see who I didn't answer, because like people really take that shit personally, and I'll be like, I don't like. I don't want you to think that I don't fuck with you. I do fuck with you, but I just been in a crazy headspace, like. I'm dealing with life. I'm dealing with being a DJ. I'm dealing with like, you know, making sure the bills is paid. I'm dealing with my friends because it's like now people like kind of depend on you for certain shit, you know? So it's like it's a lot of moving pieces to the puzzle that people don't understand. It's like
as a DJ,
when you want to be really great at what you do,
you want to be great at what you do.
You know, it's
DJ,
tedious,
bro. You gotta to date. Like, really, realistically, all we be looking for is a support system, bro. Like, and we don't be trying to mold you into our life, but it's like our lifestyle is so overpowering. Yeah. It's just how we pay the bills, though.
Support, though, because I feel like people don't know how to support a DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like you can support an artist. Okay.
Let me say one thing first, and then we're going to go into that. So, what I will say is, I'll take the moment to say, like, appreciate you coming up here for that, explaining that, because some people don't realize that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how scheduling works and stuff like that. So I appreciate you for coming up to even say that. Now, when it comes to what you just said now, right? In reference to, okay, from scheduling, okay, so your life, right? From DJing, booking, worrying about what the next move is, relationships, family, whatever else you have going on.
Yeah.
How do you like? What's your balance? Like, how do you really balance that for real? Like, what's
That's a good question.
like?
That man right there. I'm gonna get credit with his dude. Like,
I'm about to say,
it's like, shout out, like,
you gotta have somebody in your corner.
your support is everything. Like, I brought my boy Sims on like 2 years ago, and like, he one person that knows the ins and outs of my life, like everything, day to day, like literally hour by hour. Cause it's like, a lot of people don't know I do real estate too. So
Okay.
my mom purchased these properties like 20 years ago, 2 properties. And during the pandemic, we were about to lose one of the properties. So I was just like, yo, a couple came in and they were looking at the properties, and I was like, wait, Ma, they're gonna suffer probably just as bad as us. Like, let's just stick this out and see what we could do. So we turned it into a co-living company. We started renting by the room. And then basically I kind of utilized like, I was a creative, I'm still a creative, and kind of like thought of creative ways to like, you know, bring in people to like, you know, fill the houses in. So we started a co-living company.
Community shit again.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what brought me into the community stuff, because co-living, the concept, basically it's a community vibe, but you have to create events around it, you know, in order for like the tenant, the residents to interact. Mm-hmm. So that's why I started with the community stuff. And then so I do that. I do Airbnb too. Yeah, no, I do. I'm just like really trying to tell like Airbnb, and then at the same time trying to build myself as a not only a DJ but a vibe curator. So like I've had meetings with companies that have like saying, okay, we like that you're curating these different types of events. So I'm always thinking about different ideas on like how to do.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
We ain't rude, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bless you, nigga.
On how to do dope events, you know, just different ideas. So I do wear a lot of hats, and it's tough to like manage all of this. But at the end of the day, you know, having a calendar, I have a manager too. And then I would say your day to day, you're like your health, mental health, physical. I'm not always in the gym.
You work out?
But like,
Thank you. Niggas ain't on your shit, bro. This nigga in the gym.
No, I seen this nigga how he walked in this.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
I'm like that.
This nigga be wildin', bro. He called me earlier today, like, "Oh, you ready for the day, nigga?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, you doing a set right now, nigga?" Like, nigga, wild out.
I don't work out as much as I should, but I do. I have an herbalist, and
Okay.
That nigga said he had an herbalist.
yeah, I have an herbalist.
I got shit. My shit
shout
up,
out-
King Eddie.
Bro, because listen, we drink. Like I don't drink
I got
every
a
day,
herbalist.
but like I drink at least 3 days out of the
real
week.
life.
So like,
Yeah.
health is wealth. At the end of the day, if I want to continue in this shit, if I want to be like, I'm an aspiring mogul. That's why I like to tell people like, I'm an aspiring mogul.
I'm loving this right now.
No,
Yeah.
no, wait.
I'm loving this right now.
That's some real nigga
Nah,
shit.
I'm loving this right
I'm
now.
an aspiring mogul.
Yes,
Mogul.
absolutely.
Let that sink in,
that
y'all.
shit.
Let that
I'm an
sink in.
aspiring mogul.
Let
So
that
it's
sink
like,
in.
Yes.
I ain't
in
gonna
this
lie, I'm
shit.
taking that. He gonna be tagging. I'm taking
no, take, bro, it's all yours. Listen,
Nah, that's great.
So-
That's fire.
I think that health is like a very important component, and like I try to stay on top of that as much as I can. So like that matters too, and just taking time to just be like you feel me, like not in front of people, like literally just you by yourself. I got myself a dog, like
Yeah,
you feel me, just to kind of see how I would be in like kind of like a fatherhood role, you know, like things like that. Just like it's things that keep you grounded at the same time, you know, because this lifestyle could like
You
lose.
could lose yourself in this shit. I seen a lot of niggas lose
Bro.
themselves in this shit, bro.
Oh,
Like a lot
there's
of
a
niggas,
full
bro.
list. Like ever since I've been in this shit, where it's
Shit
like,
scary, bro. Like you look up to niggas and you see what the niggas you don't want to be like. Like it's
Bro.
more of those than the niggas
That's
you want
the
to be
actual
like,
list.
nigga.
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
at the
so-
end of the day, you become a mogul for other niggas. So
Yeah.
it's like you got to sit there and figure out how to move a certain way and handle yourself a certain way. So
Yeah.
the next people coming in when they like, oh, I fuck with Speed, I fuck with Rari, like we gotta show them some shit, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta show yourself in a somewhat of a light that reflects around you,
Yeah.
but also that could benefit somebody else trying to get in this shit too.
and always learning. Like always willing to learn. Like I said, like I always was a listener, and I'm still a listener. Like
Yeah.
I'm not the nigga that's gonna be like, yeah, like act like I haven't figured it out, or like even when I do know when somebody's talking, like if a nigga's in the room and he's talking, like, and he know, I'm gonna let him speak his piece. You feel me? I'm not gonna be the one to be like, listen, like you wrong, but like I'm gonna really just listen and be like,
yeah, like exactly, yes.
One of
I'll
those.
be real, bro. I play a role, and it's just easy to gravitate to. But I'm a student of the game too, bro. Like you gotta understand and learn the process of what's going on to even do anything. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just come out there and be like, oh, I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. Like nigga, no, you're not. Like it's so many niggas that did that shit and just failed in the same week. Like
for real.
nigga, you gotta study the game, master your craft, and then your vibe you don't even get the vibe, nigga. The vibe come to you. Like it's not some shit you just, oh, I'm this type of nigga. Like other people gotta verify that first, and then boom, you good.
And I'm gonna say this last thing on that topic, like the moment that I believed 100% in myself, that's when shit started changing, and that wasn't like I didn't have to necessarily like stop fucking with people like fully. But like I was always in a space when I was coming up, I was more so like helping people. Like, let me boost your shit. Like I know how to do this, I know how to do that. But I wasn't doing none of that for myself.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was good at it.
We was just talking about that shit, bro. Same shit.
And I was good at it. Like before I was DJing, I was doing photography, I was doing videography. Like so now, like I bought myself a camera.
I'm fucking doing everything.
And I'm editing my own shit. If I need a shooter, like because you can't do everything. But I hire a shooter and I'll be like, listen, I know you're gonna take forever. I need to post it tomorrow. I'll edit it. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
So like, really locking in and becoming the best version of yourself, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's why the only reason why I like I finally decided to like say some shit about just how I was feeling industry wise is because I just feel like at a point in my career right now, like I done seen a lot of shit to the point where I can go, okay, I've played the background for so long. Now I'm about to step on the front lines just because I've helped everybody. I've done all this shit for people and never did the shit for myself. And then you start putting all this energy into yourself and shit starts happening rapidly though. Like not just at a pace, but like you getting all these directions from all these other people. And now it's like, oh shit, like all I had to do was just focus in on myself. And then you get to but you know what? So I'm only saying all this shit though, because my next question is, what do you think Speed looks 5 years from now? Like what is Speed looking like 5-10 years from, like what's a future plan?
I don't know.
I'm
gonna be honest, I don't know. Because the thing is, like, even when I first started, I didn't think that I was gonna be here and like everybody fucks with Speed. Like you feel me? I was just really like being me and like doing like when I do something, I do it 100%. Like I'm really like gonna do it. Like I'm gonna be good at it. So it's like I can't say that like I'm just gonna continue to be good at what I do and be Godspeed. Of course, like relationships and getting different relationships and that might lead to, because like,
well, is there anything like that?
We had Sweet Chicks and we just locked in on some crazy shit last week. Like I really can't call where it's gonna go.
But with all of this stuff happening though, is there something that you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Cause
so I mean, in terms of goals, like I see like, I'm not gonna lie, listen, last year Black Coffee came to New York, right? At the Brooklyn Mirage.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my mom.
And his ticket,
DJ set, like
his tickets were $89. And I said,
well, I mean, hey,
the fuck?
Like it is.
Like somebody, like not even somebody. How many people Brooklyn Mirage hold? Like
a lot, 1,000. No, well, way more people? Than that. Like maybe
10.
No. 10. Now, like 5 to 6, 7.
All right, we'll say 6,000.
6,000. Yeah.
You do that math.
Yeah,
that's not all his money.
Sold out.
At the end of the day, somebody clicked that link to say, I want to play $89 to see Black Coffee.
Facts.
Stand there and play music.
Facts.
The power of music. So I just like, I also dropped my first track so we could like kind of that's another like kind of lane.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but he will be doing this July 4th. Last year he did some shit. You seen how that went. We gonna do it again. We run.
Yeah, and I be black. Like honestly, like it's a lot.
Nigga dropped the Problem remix at the party, nigga.
Yeah, I dropped some tracks at parties.
Yo, bro, I had niggas calling
that
my
people
phone.
Didn't even know. Like,
bro, the next day they was like, what's the song Speed play? What's the song Speed? I swear
he used it for the fucking for the promo, and it wasn't even out.
They was like, yo, what song is this? What's that
I'm
shit?
like, yo, this nigga recorded the set. I'm like, no, I'm trying to think. I'm in the crib, like, yo, how did Rory get this song?
Cause yo, the spots told me, they was like, yo, we could record how the process goes, like how it, like you could hear your whole set. Yeah, and I was like, let me hear the whole set, and I stayed there 6 hours just sitting there listening to everybody set the whole shit.
That's hard.
And I went and we got up to Speed part. And I'm listening to Speed shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga's crazy, nigga. This nigga's nice. Like, and you can hear in the background the people like really like this is audio being recorded on the system.
That's wild.
And you can hear the people, you know what I'm saying? So when he said, yeah, this that unreleased shit, you hear the crowd like what the fuck about to go on? Then the shit dropped, the Problem shit dropped. And I remember where I was. I was on people,
and they don't even know, like, this is about to be the biggest record.
They don't even know that shit, bro. I'm on stage and I see people's reaction and they like, damn, this shit crazy. like this shit crazy.
I forgot what party I dropped Rum Punch at.
That's what I'm saying. Like the nigga just dropping shit, and then you hear this shit, and you're like, oh shit.
But yeah, I dropped my first record with Vontae the singer.
Yeah, shout out to that. I heard that shit hard.
I'm on my DJ Khaled shit right now. I'm on my DJ Khaled shit.
That's right.
You know,
I'm about to try to do that.
Yeah,
that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like I'm just really having fun with this shit. Like, you feel me? It's hard to say like where I'm gonna go, but my goals are, like I said, like I want to be a mogul. I want to be the master of like everything that I'm doing right now. You know, it's just like, I want to have tracks with like I have a track with A$AP Ferg.
Oh wow, that's fine.
Yeah, like moments like that is crazy.
Exclusive.
Like you were saying earlier.
Drop a bomb. Yo, I need sound effects on this shit, bro.
Yeah, we gonna get the sound effects.
Come on, sound effects,
bro.
Like, sound effects, gang. That's a bomb drop.
So it's like, hopefully I can build to the point where like I get a track with Young Thug.
Ooh, that's fire.
I get a track with Drake because Drake be shooting low.
Drake be fucking, yo. When I seen Cash link up with Drake, bro, I was like, all right.
Cash is linked up. Wait, hold on. I think there's something even more legendary than that.
More legendary.
Hold on, what?
Than Drake.
What's more legendary than Drake?
I think Frank Ocean tapping in with Cash Cobain is tough.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Frank Ocean used Cash Cobain's song to drop his jewelry. What the fuck?
Okay.
Justin Bieber.
That's wicked. Yeah.
Justin Bieber. I can't even say what he text Cash the other day.
Yeah.
But he rocked with Cash.
The other day.
Wow.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is one of those ones, man. I ain't gonna front. Don't say too much. You know what I'm saying? But that shit
I'm not gonna say it. I don't. Yeah,
that shit hard though. Like shit.
But I'm gonna tell y'all after.
But it's legendary shit.
But yeah,
though,
like shit like that. Like I wanna make my brand so dope, so contagious, like that, like, you feel me? Like people like that just is like, yo, wait, who is that? You feel me?
Yeah, who is
and then
that?
like not even with, like, because some of these people is like, sometimes you think you have to have like this crazy following to like have certain type of reach, and like you never know who's watching. I swear, like there's certain people that watch my story. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yo,
what is
random
this person
bro
doing watching my story? You know, it's just like.
Facts.
So I just like, I'm gonna continue to like constantly do dope shit, keep learning, keep creating. Like,
that's fire. Yeah. I was saying last episode, one of my dreams is doing a festival. I want a festival curate.
Festival is hard.
That's why
I know you can actually do that. Like,
that's why all of my parties be
complex on that
crazy ass names and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because one day I see all those names being like they own brands. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got this corner, you got this. I already work at trade shows. You know what I'm saying? So I already put and curate brands together. Why not do it in the music business? So
I'm gonna tell y'all exclusive too. Like, one of my biggest fears coming up too was the name Godspeed.
Oh wow, I kind of want to hear.
So,
like where Godspeed come from? Like what the fuck?
Where did Godspeed come from?
Where did Godspeed come from? That's a good one.
So I was in the crib, right, and I was listening to some Frank Ocean. And then he said, I will always love you.
Are you singing
How
this
I
nigga?
do.
Singing shit.
That's Godspeed.
That's
So
on
he
track.
said, wishing you Godspeed, glory. That's one of my favorite parts of the songs. I'm like, what do he mean by Godspeed? Look it up. Oh, that's dope. Da, da, da. Just start like, I don't know, like Godspeed. I start hearing it in movies and this, that. So it's like Godspeed, like,
It just fucked with
yo, like this shit just like, I started saying this shit like, I'm saying later to the homie Godspeed, like, you feel me? Like, I'm just testing this shit out. I'm just testing it out. Like,
That's hard.
so then, like, I'm just like, yo, because my name is DJ K.
DJ K.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Like, my name started with a K.
That was your first name, your first DJ name?
My first DJ name
K.
was DJ K. I had my little baby cousin make a sound bite like DJ K, and that was my tag.
My first name was DJ Rari Bari.
That's not bad. That's not too far off though.
I got the name Rari on some fuck shit though.
You sure did though.
Yeah, I got my name off some fuck shit. We way past this. The case is dead, but I stole a Ferrari when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah, when I was like 12. I ain't gonna lie. I used to live in Miami.
Nah, you bugging.
Dead ass. My man's dad had a Ferrari.
Oh, you got your ass beat.
I got my ass beat and shit.
So your man's dad.
My man's dad had a Ferrari and he left us the crib for the weekend. He was going away and shit. He had the keys to
he
the
did
Ferrari.
some Ferrari.
like
What's
So
that?
I took the shit
Some
and drove
Bueller,
it.
some Ferris
But
Bueller
then
shit.
my friend ended up
Facts.
snitching on me and shit because he got scared his dad was gonna whoop his ass, so he called the cops on me and shit. And the cops was like, "Oh, you must be." And I was with my best friend, my son Grizz. And he niggas like, "Oh, so what you think? You a speed demon? You a racer? What you Ferrari Jabari?" And then my man's was like, "Oh, you Ferrari, nigga, you Ferrari." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then everybody just started calling me Ferrari, nigga. And I just dropped it short to like Rari and shit. Yeah,
That's hard. I'm not gonna lie, that's hard.
That's the only.
That's a hard
I didn't
nickname.
even.
That's
like,
a story though.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a
Like,
story. But it's Ferraris all over Miami. I nigga wasn't tripping. Like I just drove it down the block too. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like engines, nigga. I like loud shit.
Okay, let me ask you, right? We gonna get ready to close out, but before we do, right? What we did, 3 red flags and 3 green flags.
Oh,
DJing.
facts.
What's
Yeah.
your 3 red flags, 3 green flags?
Fuck the green flags. What's
As
the
a
red
DJ?
flags?
Okay,
bro?
what's the red
What's
flag?
the red flags,
What
nigga?
you
What's
not
the-
jacking for
what's the-
DJing?
Like,
What's
me
the-
DJing or if I'm watching a DJ?
No,
other DJs.
If somebody is DJing,
Other
not you.
Somebody is DJing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you in the spot and you like,
Okay, one, I'm gonna say like you talking too much on the mic.
Okay.
Talking too much on the mic,
facts,
you're losing me. Like,
facts.
no.
The radio niggas.
Yeah, like
Okay. Yeah.
not too much talking on the mic. Number 2 is like wild transitions. Like you went from over there to over there.
That's my number 1 right there. You
lost me there.
You lost.
You lost me.
Yeah, facts.
And 3, trying to think of a good one. Like,
The third one is very like personal. Like when he asked me this shit, I was just like, maybe it's not the take, but like my take. I didn't like.
So yeah, even if it's personal.
I would say if I'm about to like DJ after a DJ, playing all the shits. Like, if you play from like 12 to 1, and then I'm going from 1 to 2, I'm a little bit more of a primetime DJ. So in that case, do not play all the hits. You feel me? Like,
Which has happened.
don't burn it out. You feel me? I think that's my pet peeve with a DJ. Like that,
Okay.
that third one for sure.
Opening sets, right after the opening sets, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. Like 1 to 2, maybe you could rock with some shit, but the niggas.
But either
before
way,
you,
I'ma survive. Either way,
Yeah.
I'ma survive. Like, you feel me?
that's
You adapt,
also a
yeah.
fact.
Either way.
That's also
I
a fact.
understand that. Okay.
But stop playing that shit too. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes though, like if I'm on the same, because me and him DJ on the same party and shit.
Yeah.
And if I'm probably like 1 to 2, and he's like 3 to 4 or 2 to 3 type shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a competition DJ.
Okay.
So it's like I know Speed coming through after me and type shit.
So you trying to get?
I gotta be better than Speed. Like that's just
Maybe
that's
that-
just that's just my mental.
That's something
though.
to take in
That's
consideration.
just my
I can
mental though.
see
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because for me,
Yeah.
I want to be the best. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
I
it's not.
gotta
It's not
play.
on some cocky shit.
Yeah, but I
it's
just
just
gotta
me
play,
challenging
yeah.
myself. Like because I know Speed about to come in and rock this shit, and everything I just played, they not even gonna remember this shit. Because
I love that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
That's something I said in the
I love
tape,
his
though.
honesty because
For real, like that's just
to
that's
be
just
honest,
what
like
it is.
you gotta. I'm not in competition. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't have nothing against that though.
Yeah,
But I just like the vibe. Like I like the challenge of making people move. Like
that's a fact.
that's what I'm focused on. Like when I get up there, I'm not focused on who was before me, who was after me.
Yeah,
When I get there and I see the people,
yeah,
if they're not moving, I'm defeated.
yeah.
Not by him or that. No, like
but
if
that
they're not,
goes in-
I'm not doing my job.
But then that goes into my job though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I don't have these niggas moving, then he gonna come through not with the same energy he would have had if these niggas was moving.
Exactly.
Like I gotta have a crowd
Yeah.
getting crazy enough to the point where it's like, damn, this nigga got me sweating and shit. This party was crazy. Then Speed come through, boom. It's like, fuck,
And
I can't even
there's
go
enough
home
music.
now. Like,
There's enough music.
there's enough music. Like,
music
it's
in the
enough
world
music.
where
There's definitely enough
10
music.
DJs can have a great set.
That's what I'm
You know I mean?
saying. You just want
And
to
you can
make
play
it
shit
feel
back. Like there's certain tracks that you could play over. Like
yeah. Somebody told me when I was early on as a DJ, it was me at a dive bar. Like this was like when I first started DJing and shit. And this girl came up to me and she was like, yo, at the end of the set, this is the 7-hour shit I was talking about. Nigga, after the fucking 7th hour, she come up to me like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to go home since 12 o'clock. It's 4 a.m. and I still could not go home. Like you just kept going and going and going and going. And that ever since I heard that, that's just been my mental as a DJ. I don't need you. I need you to get a drink. Once you get a drink and turn up, then your friends start turning up. Then the niggas that want to bag y'all,
Continue.
then they gonna start getting drinks.
I mean, yeah, that's
It's like
but
a
that's
wave,
why
like,
if you at a lit party and you DJing from like 1 to 4, like you're gonna have a great set.
You gotta
Like, I
have-
mean, if
you
you're
gotta
a
have
good
a great-
DJ,
yeah.
you're gonna have a great set. Because I've heard people say like it's easy to DJ after when people are drunk, and
Nah.
it is, but it isn't because like people are more honest when they're drunk. So if you're doing a bad set,
They
they're
gonna
gonna
leave.
push up on you. They're either gonna leave,
Yeah.
they're either gonna leave or they're gonna push up on you and be like, "Can you play this?"
Yeah.
Or you could, I watched the room
Yeah,
perfectly.
facts.
Like
I
even
seen-
when you said like that wave shit,
Yeah.
I was probably vibing with. I probably
Yeah.
seen her and was just like,
Facts.
okay, she's on that.
And
Like,
I mean,
can see the
from
whole
one end
room.
to the next, nigga, we all the way back here. I'm like, who the fuck is you vibing with? Like, and I look, and it's this nigga
Yo.
staring my bitch right in the eyes, nigga. Like, I'm like, this nigga's wild. Hold on,
But I
nigga.
like to do that. If we connecting, if I'm connecting with somebody, it's not even on that, but it's just more so like, I appreciate
facts.
you. You
Yeah,
feel me? Because
facts.
we here. We're here.
But he giving her a chance to go and be a
Baby.
star. Like,
All right.
She's like, actually, who is that?
Let me ask you, right? We're gonna take this time. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Segment I like to call Speak Up.
Okay.
So in
my favorite part of this show.
everything
Oh,
that
shit.
you just discussed in your field of what you do, even if it doesn't have to do with your field, what is a message that you would leave to the audience or to other DJs?
Shit.
You can have a negative comment too. I
Yeah,
love
it-
telling people to give up. That's
This is
just-
your honest truth. This is your
It's
speak
an
up,
honest
speak
truth.
loud.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I mean, like, I don't. All right, first, I think I'm gonna say something positive first.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like, don't let nobody, of course, tell you can't chase your dreams. Like, and always have faith, because like, without faith, it ain't nothing. At the end of the day, you have a dream, and that shit, you gotta make that shit come to life. You know.
Yeah.
So always chase your dreams and have faith. I would say a negative is just like, I don't know.
You don't gotta say
Let me.
it,
I think I
You
want
don't
to.
have one then.
because that.
What would you say? Because I think I want to piggyback. I think I
I
gotta
say the
watch
same shit every
I gotta watch
episode.
the
His shit was
videos.
quit.
I say
The
the same
Mari's
shit
Rose, I'm
every
quick to say.
episode. Listen,
His shit
y'all
was
know what I'm
quick.
gonna say. This my camera. This my camera right here.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say. Give the fuck up. If y'all not doing what he just said to do and like put the passion in it and give
Okay,
up, like
yeah.
and have the
Honestly, because
faith-
you was
if-
talking about DJs that were like,
yeah, like
and the DJ culture. Okay, everybody's not a DJ. All right, I work my ass off. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I work my ass off to get here. You feel me? Where I'm at today. So if anybody is hating on me, you're wildin'. Look in the mirror, brother.
Go to
or sister, because like
check the scoreboard.
I never knew women could hate.
Yo, they can hate.
But they be hating.
They be hating, bro.
Even when it's not
bro. Check
an intimate situation.
Check the scoreboard.
But yeah, like
straight up.
I just think that DJs, if you don't got it, you don't got it. All right. No matter how many times you go to Pirate Studios, no matter how many times you go, like, just
no matter how many times
you DJing at these trash ass clubs, you DJing at these trash ass venues. You don't got it, and that's okay. You could pick up a camera. You could become a photographer, a videographer. And yeah, like,
because the industry is still there. The industry ain't going nowhere. Your niche just might not be this shit. Just because it look good, don't mean you need to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you ruining the motherfucker. Like,
and one more thing. If you DJing before 12 a.m., your price shouldn't be more than $200.
It shouldn't be $8. It shouldn't be $1,000. Don't tell me every hour.
If you're DJing before 12 a.m., that means something, all right?
Because this another episode, but the DJ price comes with something. Speed brings something. You know what I'm saying? Crowd presence, mic presence, a crazy fire ass set. Nigga, an hour.
And that doesn't happen overnight. And that does not happen overnight.
No, it don't happen overnight.
You feel me? Like I said, I started out going outside by myself. There wasn't like no friends. There wasn't no, at least some female DJs can have like 6 friends that they could really be like, come to my set.
Yeah. Facts.
Niggas?
No.
They was not supporting me.
I gotta remember my son Kingsley. Shout out my son Kingsley. He the nigga who taught me how to really set the shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came to every one of my starting DJ sets. Like, it take that one nigga to like be with you and shit like that. And he's like, yo, you could do this shit, bro. Like, and not just on no fuck shit. Like, you could really do this shit, bro.
And I'm gonna shout out the 3 people that gave me a shot. I already said 2 of them. Start with Kyle Rose.
Shout out my son Kyle, gang.
I'm gonna say Israel and Izzy. I mean, I said the same person.
Cyrus.
Izzy and Cyrus.
Yeah.
They gonna count as 1. And then I'm gonna say 3 SOBs.
Oh, shout out SOBs.
Before SOBs was doing like events like they doing now, and it's kind of like some show shit. They was doing parties and they was tapped into the culture.
Shout out SOBs.
And there was a dude named Yusuf out there. He gave me my first shot.
Shout out.
Oh, and one more. Shout out. All right, no, that's cool.
I mean, we going first shot out. I gotta go. Shout out to the Commodore, first of all. That's where I got my break. This was a dive bar in Williamsburg.
Caucasian?
Very Caucasian.
Sounded that way.
Yeah. It's a little, you can catch some black nights, but mainly like white people shit. But then I also got to shout out Izzy and Cyrese too, because them niggas gave me a break. And then I got to shout out Cafe Azul, my son Mark. Because Mark gave me my first spot. I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck that. Mark, hell yeah.
I got to shout out
I'm sorry I left Mark out.
Mark gave me my first
I didn't meet Mark until like later on.
Yeah.
But when Mark like saw my value, Mark put me in situations
100%.
that didn't have nothing to do with him.
100%.
So yeah, 100%. shout out to Mark.
Shout out Mark.
Mark,
you gonna get on this show too, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna hit you up.
He need to be.
Nah, he need to be.
People don't know. Like he changed Brooklyn.
If there's a Mount Rushmore of Brooklyn, he's got to be on it.
All right,
100%.
No, listen. I'm gonna say this because y'all gotta clip this. Cafe Azuli, before Cafe Azuli, there was nothing that was bringing people to Brooklyn.
Nope.
Before Cafe Azuli, there was nothing that was bringing people to Brooklyn.
Because some people will argue Szymanski's, but Szymanski's always used to.
But that don't count. That don't count. That's like too like.
It's too, but
like you don't. There's no family. Cafe Azuli is like family.
No family.
The security it starts because I always say with hospitality.
Yeah.
It starts at the security at the door.
It starts at the door. Yeah.
If you don't feel welcoming from there,
facts.
the people are not gonna have a good time. Cafe or Zuli,
Cafe or Zulu. Yeah, Zuli.
top 2.
Everybody in there just felt like family. I didn't even know nobody in that shit my first time in there. Felt like family. Bro.
Hot as shit, sweating like a motherfucker.
Yep.
But we vibing.
We vibing.
All right, so just for the people out there, let them know if they don't already know all socials, where to find you, what's going on, what's coming up.
It's your boy Godspeed. You can follow me on IG at Godspeed.nyc. I'm on TikTok. I'll be posting some vibes on TikTok. It's just Godspeed NYC. I'm on YouTube. If you want to tap into the vlogs and the different like Euro lifestyle shit, it's Who is Godspeed on YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah, and we dropping music too. So look out for that. It's Godspeed on Apple, on everything. You feel me?
Yeah,
On everything.
All right. Appreciate you coming up.
Appreciate
here,
y'all.
Hey, fuck
man.
you, nigga. You ain't asked me none of that shit when I was up here, nigga.
You know, listen, bro.
Hey, follow me, nigga.
You
DJ.
did enough,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
You did
Right?
enough. Oh, you did enough.
Yo, it's been another episode of Speaks and Sip. Speak up, speak loud, or don't speak at all. We out.